The American Reform Party, ever heard of it? Probably not, considering my audience, but it was a challenge to the two-party system in America from 1992 to 2000. Now, even though between those years it never held an elected office, in the 1992 election, its founder Ross Perot got 90% of the popular vote, which is nearly 1/5 of the country. So how did it rise to the top, and how did the chance of ending the two-party system in America fail? So to start, we have to go back to 1992 election, where there were two candidates, being the incumbent President George H.W. Bush and Democratic candidate Bill Clinton. But this election was different because early on in 1992, a certain Texan billionaire named Ross Perot appeared on Larry King's show, where he talked about how he would not run for president unless ordinary people got him on the ballot in all 50 states. Now, Perot thought that would never happen. He thought no one would get him on the ballot. But it did, so he launched a campaign with James Stockdale as his running mate. Now, obviously his campaign was different to the main two parties, being that he didn't get paid by mega corporations to campaign. He campaigned by his own money by paying $400,000 bill infomercials every 30 minutes, where he showed graphs on what would happen if the country would look like if he didn't get elected. But after this, something strange happened. Around July, he pulled out of the race. Now, there's no reason why he did that. Well, no one has a clue what happened. But it's fine because he came back in October. Now, in the election in 1992, it seemed Perot had a high chance of winning, as in June, before he pulled out the race, he was polling at nearly 30%. But when the election results were finalised, he finished last, receiving 18.9% of the vote and not winning a single state. But hey, this was only the beginning. Now we have to move forward 2 years to 1994, when the Republican Revolution happened, when Republicans won the Senate and the House. Now, because of this, many Democrats and also some Republicans were not happy with this, so they left their parties to create another party, which turned out to be the Reform Party. This made the Reform Party look like a threat to the establishment, as it was polling pretty high for a third party, and the election of 1996 was near. Now you might think, hey, Perot will run again, right? No, he didn't want to run because basically he turned into the man who hates running for public office. But in the end, he was persuaded by certain people in the Reform Party to run again for the Reform Party. Now, before I tell you about the results, I gotta say, in the 1992 election, Ross Perot was invited to presidential debates between Bush and Clinton. But in 1996, this did not happen for no reason other than he was a threat. Now, banning him from the debates was a bad move and very unpopular, as 80% of Americans supported Perot being on the debates against President Clinton and Republican candidate Bob Dole. Now, Perot's campaigning was the same, like the 1992 election, as where he did 30-minute infomercials every month leading up to the election, which did actually bolster not just him, but the Reform Party itself. But in the end, it didn't matter, because as the results came in, Perot only won 8.4% of the vote. And again, he did not win a single state or elected office. Now, this election made Perot skeptical of running for president, and he left politics, which made the Reform Party decline into a decentralized party with many radical factions from the left to the right wing of the political spectrum. Now, you might look at this part of the video and go, hold on, this ain't 2016, why is Trump here? Well, Trump ran for president in 2000 briefly before realising that the Reform Party was in a terrible state and could not be fixed. Now, this left a gap in the Reform Party. As said before, it became a radical base for political outsiders, as Donald Trump said. So the Reform Party now includes Klansman Mr. Duke, a neo-Nazi Mr. Buchanan, and a communist Miss Floani. This is not the company I wish to keep. This statement from Trump is actually factual, as it tells you how split the Reform Party was. Now, even though it looked like the Reform Party would not run in 2000 election because the party kept on fighting each other, but weirdly, they did nominate someone, and that someone was Pat Buchanan, a former advisor for Presidents Nixon, Ford, and Reagan. Now, even though people were thinking the party would get at least more than 1% of the vote because their former leader Perot endorsed Buchanan, well, they were wrong, because Buchanan and the Reform Party only won 0.43% of the vote. This election was a direct reason you never hear about the Reform Party again, and it will until the start of the dreaded fall of the Reform Party. Now, the Reform Party still runs today in all 50 states, as in 2020 election they won 0.06% of the vote, which is even worse than 2000. Now, the main reason I think the Reform Party declined is 3 reasons. Is Perot leaving, which was going to happen anyway. The party fighting over each other because of the many factions that appeared after Perot left, and Trump, as if he stayed as nominee of the Reform Party, they would have probably won more votes than 2000. Probably not, become second or something, but probably would have got more than 1%. So you could say Trump destroyed the Reform Party without even meaning to, which is something to think about, but it's probably not right. Anyway, that was the video. It's kind of another short video. I can't... the thing is, this information I can't write big scripts about because it's quite limited information and stuff, but it's still interesting. Maybe the short videos are going to do well. Anyway, follow my Twitter. Follow my dead Instagram that keeps on losing followers every month. And subscribe to me. I've been wanting to get 500 subscribers for like a year now, so please give me 500 subscribers. Hopefully this does well. The last video did well, but it didn't get any likes, so hopefully it will. Anyway, goodbye, have a nice day, and see you tomorrow.